What's up, everybody? Today we're going to take your look from this to this. Eh? Pretty good. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Fortron, and today, very exciting, we're going to talk about adding a DSLR to your OBS setup on a Mac. And it's probably the same for PCs as well. Knowing y'all, it's probably easier. But I'm going to tell you what hardware you need, what software you need, and the setup, and what it all looks like, and kind of just go over all my overall experience so far using the DSLR in my OBS setup. Okay, what DSLR should you get? There's a lot of them out there. They range in prices anywhere from a couple $100 to well over a few grand. Which one's right for you? I would say for your starter DSLR that you want to get something cheap, because you don't need a lot of the features that a lot of cameras offer. So you just want something with a couple of things. You want it to be light. You want it to have good autofocus. You either want it to have clean HDMI out, or you want it to be compatible with one of the webcam software apps that some of the manufacturers have been making, like Canon. So what camera do I suggest? Okay, with all of those things combined, I say it comes down to two different brands of cameras. I would say either get a Canon or a Sony. Here's my reason why. A lot of people rant and rave about Panasonic cameras like the GH5 or the GH4 or the G87, blah, 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 any one of their models. Couple of things. Those things have pretty crazy features, but the biggest one that they're missing is autofocus. Their cameras have garbage autofocus, so you will be out of focus the majority of the time in your videos, and that is useless, so don't even bother with that. The camera that I recommend is anything from Canon, and that's what we're going to be going over in this video. So the reason why I recommend Canon is because just recently they announced a really revolutionary piece of software that works with their cameras, which is the Canon Webcam utility. It's available on PC and it's available on Mac. What's really cool about this is that to add a DSLR to your OBS or like your streaming setup, you need a separate piece of hardware. You need its own capture card via USB. So you could go from HDMI from your camera into the capture card in your device to capture that video signal. But with this software, it bypasses all of that. So all you need is an empty USB port, and that's it. You're off on the races. And don't worry, I've done the homework for you. Here's a quick list of all the Canon cameras that are supported with the webcam utility and showing what USB ports they have and also showing you the price. So take a quick look. Okay, so you got your camera, you got the software, what else do you need? Well, you obviously don't want to run off battery life because that's just risky. So you're gonna want to get an AC adapter for your camera. So make sure that your camera is compatible with an AC adapter. It's pretty much just like a dummy battery that connects to the wall. You're also going to want a long USB cable so you can route the camera wherever you want and you're not limited by space. Okay, so now that we got everything that we need, I'm going to walk you through the entire setup of the Canon webcam utility and putting it into your OBS so you can have your DSLR on your live stream. Let's go. Okay, so first thing, we're going to go to Google and then we're going to look up Canon webcam utility. So when we search for that, it's probably the first option that comes up. So click on here. That'll take you to the Canon website. You're going to scroll down and then here are the instructions for Windows and Mac. So I'm on a Mac. And then here you choose which Canon camera that you have. This is also the compatibility list. So all of these cameras listed here are the ones that are compatible. So whichever one you have, in this case, I have the 80D. We're going to click on there. This will take you to the software download page. And in the list here, you're going to look for webcam utility. So I'm looking for the Mac version. So it's a few down here and then there it is. And it says it's in beta. So we're gonna click on here and we're gonna hit download. Okay, so we're gonna allow the download and we're gonna start the installation. I'm gonna speed up the video from here. Okay, so now that we got that installed, we're gonna open up OBS and we've got a fresh scene here. So we're going to add a new element. So we're gonna hit the plus sign and we're gonna look for a video capture device. And we're going to call it Canon 80D or whatever kind of camera you have. And you're going to see here that we have the Canon webcam utility that we can add. So we're going to click on that and then we're going to hit OK. and you're gonna notice there's no video. So this is what I ran into. So you're like, what the hell? I thought this was supposed to work. Well, there's an extra step that you have to do. So here I'm trying to just like show you that even when I bring it to the size of the screen, there's no video. So it wasn't just too small. But there's an added step that you have to do. So once you've added it, you're gonna go to properties. So we're gonna right click properties, and we're gonna change from the default settings, and we're gonna change it to rational values, and then you gotta hit 30 frames. So once you switch it to 30 frames a second, that's when the video will kick in. And now you've just added your DSLR to your OBS setup. Yay! Okay, so final thoughts. So I know for a lot of you, adding a DSLR to your streaming setup is just way out of your price range. It's a lot of money. Even if it's a couple $100s, a lot of you might not have that right now, or might be able to put that towards something else that'll benefit your stream a little bit more. I guarantee a lot of you could really improve the look of your stream just by improving the lighting. Throw in some lights, get some brighter lights, and then play around with it, and that'll guarantee improve the look of your stream with the camera that you currently have. But let's say you've done that, you've got a great audio solution, and you want to take your visuals a little bit further, then definitely adding a DSLR will up the game of your stream. All right, well, as always, I hope that's been helpful. I hope this was valuable to you, and I hope this makes your adding a DSLR to your stream setup a whole lot easier. I had to figure it out for myself, so I'm passing these on to you. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. If you liked the video, please give it a like or subscribe. And I do stream on Twitch quite frequently, so follow me on Twitch if you haven't already. That is twitch.tv/JimmyFornitron. And I hope to see you sometime. Anyway, well, I'm out of here. Just do me one more favor. Have yourself a great night. Cheers.